the Allegheny and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. Off we go from the Steel City. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 20. One-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the gun, Rodgers. They drop this down to Warren. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks. Allow your team to get settled in. Don't
over the blitz. Gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
In motion is Hill. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in! Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Dolphins 7, Steelers nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Williams on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Inside.
On play action, Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. Down the right sideline. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. The gain is 64. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He pulls it in around the 5. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That's another
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
at the 1-yard line.
They'll run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, Steelers. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
And just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They're going to run, and that's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. He'll push forward for about a yard. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
In motion is Hill. Finding room at midfield. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Tua, give it to Achane. Room to run at the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and less than a yard.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick. Get set. What a team! What's it?
In motion, it's Waddle. Here's a give to H.A. And the Dolphins are going to be set up first and goal. Nice run, getting them down to the 6.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal.
Right here. Right team.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. To the pylon, he's in. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Miami. Patterson then to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Steelers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 43.
First down for Aaron. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down and 4. Rolling off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 43.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Rodgers going up top again. That's out wide to Warren. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a third down and 4. Again, it's Rodgers. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 31 yards.
First down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to fit.
And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, go ahead. Come on, hard.
A shotgun snap for 2. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
In motion is Hill. That is caught out wide on the RPO. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In motion is Hill. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the handoff, this is H.M. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
In motion is Hill.
the Steelers' 35-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They need to get it to the 27th. This is 3rd down. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
That's taken in. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
It's a gain of 10.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And this is going to set him up with 1st and goal. Mark him out of bounds at the 4.
Yeah, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground. And they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
He's right, snarl. TX.
Now, this looks like a design run, And a good tackle out wide. Will hold them to a gain of just 3. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal.
Ready.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. The incompletion is going to bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. So he finds the space and breaks the plane for the touchdown. Greg, there are certain quarterbacks who just have a knack for that old-school play.
That play call sheet gets a lot easier, Mike, when you have not only a quarterback, like you mentioned, who has a nose for the end zone, but an offensive line that can continue to get such a consistent push. You put those two things together, I think he should call it every single time he finds himself on the goal line.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's second down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
319. Come to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, take 26.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's going to try it here again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he has stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
20, TX. Watson, Oscar.
From the gun, here's Tua. That one out wide to Achane. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a third down.
Solo left shot. Ready. 19. 21G, 21G. Corner, long, long.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take them down for a loss.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Solo left Zion. Solo left. Hey!
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Hey, 21 TX. All right, come on. Hey, 21 TX. Long. 20 TX. Watch it, Oscar. Out.
Now Tua. This one intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play action now with Rodgers. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Rasul Douglas there to break that one up. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught. What a throw. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown Steelers.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
35-yard line.
In motion, it's Waddle. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. A run out of the gun with H.A. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the lines. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
This one caught by Waller. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll get this out wide. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Tua on the fake, gets it to Waddle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 6. That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Dolphins first down.
First
and 10 at the 21-yard line.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Watch it, Oscar.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Miami. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, it's Williams. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers on first down. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
On play action, Rodgers. He finds Austin with the ground. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on
Second and inches.
Second and inches. At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he will go all the way. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Go ahead.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
That's good.
14 on the pickup. First down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
He's right. Go.
On the carry, it's Echan. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Echan.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
44. Ready. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready.
Throughout another catch for his favorite target. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 19.
He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Here's 1st down.
32 stay.
First down, Dolphins.
Echan. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Ready.
Here's a design run. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
Go ahead. 22.
He'll run. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. So now, pressure situation for Riley Patterson. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Williams now to return. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to second.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down.
47-yard line.
Rodgers, he's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Dolphins are right back in this one.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Ready.
Tua to take a knee, and that should be the final act in this one. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They took this one down to the wire. Late field goal does the trick. Walk away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Miami Dolphins. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Miami. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way out to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up real.
And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And Waddle going to have the Dolphins 1st down as he's up past the 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
In motion left, Hill. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
20, TX.
Here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards.
First down, Texans.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Stroud will look to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Dolphins nothing. Naomi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
21G, 21G. Long.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this is intercepted, intended for Hill. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Look at hot. 118. What's that?
11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Christian Kirk from 4 yards out. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Texans 21, Dolphins nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Watson. Ready.
In motion left, Hill. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Texans' 43-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 T8. Hey. 21G.
Tua going to throw. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Aquino with it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now be pulled in downfield by Collins. Down the right sideline. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, 65 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Watson, Oscar. Let's go. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, 21G, 21G. Long. Scat.
Tua sets up to pass it. Another catch there for Waddle. A gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready, team. Corner, long. 20, TX. Turbo 1, high. Hey.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
And they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Stroud. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Get set. Out. 21G. Out.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
20 TX. 44. Ready. 20T. What's that? Hey, 21 TX. Hey.
Now Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10.
Hey. Good. 20T. What's that? Solo left Zion. Watson, Oscar. Corner, long. Out.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Dolphins 21.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the quick.
Final play of the half, Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
20 TX.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up fourth down.
All right. All right, go. Ready.
They throw it out right complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. He's got it to Collins, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Ready.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The 2 is going to change things up.
Solo left Zion. 21G.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
And Stroud now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Dumps it off to Mixon. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
17 yards. And the Texans first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Stroud looking to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great.
Touchdown! Nico Collins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
It's a gain of 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
You're right here.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll let this go deep for Collins, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Stroud now on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. That is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Caught here, right side, no. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Kirk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in 1 game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Houston Texans.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And we are underway from Houston. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin, it's Bijan Robinson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
37-yard line.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. And looking to throw, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Falcon first down.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Falcons first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Falcons.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. This will be caught. Oh, my, what a play call there. The double pass works. It's a touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Texans nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Stroud sets up the play action. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Not open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the...
This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
It's early, but announce a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Christian Kirk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Jaime Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
At the 33-yard line.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. An audible here to get a new look. They are going for it. Penix. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Robinson. A gain of 6. And the Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Atlanta.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. So no gain on the play. And that will bring up second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And now an audible here into something else. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. First and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
26-yard line.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 21.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Falcons first down. First and goal, Atlanta.
They'll run with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 66 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Robinson up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw, Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
6 yards.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the bootleg, it's Penix. He'll try to do it himself. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
It's a gain of
Wow,
23
1st and
yards.
goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
At the 1-yard line.
Penix going to sneak it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Penix scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Texans 14. Bradley Pinion set to
Following the
kick off.
touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard
At
line.
their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The throwing again is Stroud. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll let this go deep for Collins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Texans 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Texans first down.
Stroud checks this down to Marks out of the backfield.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38.
Now Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he is going to have the Texans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon,
36 yards.
And the Texans are back within a score.
Lining up 40 extra points.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Texans 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Falcons first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Falcons first down.
Here's Penix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Robinson.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Now motion left with Mooney.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll run here with Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That's caught at the 25. And marking down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A huge play there for Houston. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 19 yards away. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
It'll be a minimum pickup, but it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Off the RPO, he completes it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Right there, hurt. Panther Street. 60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Robinson with another carry.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.